Many Canadians say the people of Canada never gave the Canadian government permission to give away tax dollars to other countries. Hello, it's March 2022. Now this video is, well, anyone in any country can relate to it, but I really want to focus on the Western countries, specifically Canada and the United States. However, wherever you are, you'll be able to relate to this. Now, how many people in their country can sit back and say that everything that their president or prime minister does reflects what the people want? Now, I want people, say specifically in North America, to really think about this. Does your president or prime minister reflect what the people want? Moreover, do they reflect what the majority wants? Now, we can look at, for example, what I call now the old current worldwide events, and a lot of people complaining. A lot of people complied in complaining, but whatever, that's not the point here. So when people look at another country and say, well, that leader of their country is doing what the people want, it's not the case. Just like in your own country, wherever you are in the world, I'm focusing on North America because guess what? That's where I am, right? But when people look at and say, well, what's happening over there, the new current worldwide events, it's wrong, and they vilify, they buy into the mainstream narrative that, well, there's a villain. But people, and people default saying, well, the people are free, they should be able to choose. It's not the people. Just like in your own country, with your prime minister, your president, they're not doing things that reflect what the majority of the people want. However, they do things that they know the majority of people will blindly go along with, but it doesn't necessarily reflect that's what they want. Moreover, the most important part, it doesn't mean that whatever they're doing is in the best interest of their people. And that is important. Now, what's happening in the Eastern Bloc with the parent company, as I described before, and their little brother, you can call that a civil war of sorts. And a lot of people don't understand what's really taking place over there. And they just regurgitate what they hear off the television, television, right? Now, what's interesting is a lot of people on the internet, I see this all the time, and it's ironic because they're on the internet when they say this. They say mainstream media, can't trust it. Sure, I'm not disagreeing with that. But then they're turning around and saying, well, the internet has so much garbage. They're posting this on the internet in their comments, so they've now lumped in everything they've ever said as garbage. But anyway, my point is, to say everything is garbage on the internet is to throw the baby out with the bathwater. To say, well, I don't know what to trust, well, that's just an easy way out. Okay? But what we're seeing from mainstream and everything being promoted, and I highlighted this in a recent video, where if you look at who's who and who's involved in what the parent company in the Eastern Bloc is doing, yes, they're looking after their own best interests. And I'm going to segue for a moment. When we just look at modern history, every country, their leaders that have been, the leaders been taken down and their countries ransacked, those are the countries in the end, and we hear about this years or decades later, we're actually trying to be sovereign, independent. break away from world domination types, if you know what I mean. And I guess somebody didn't like it. And that's all we're seeing here now. Before you default and say, well, the people are free to make a choice, Canadians and our brothers and sisters down south, Americans, can you say that your president down south, our prime minister out here, is doing or saying even what the people want as a whole? And there's your answer, your counter perhaps, to what's taking place over there. And over there, well, I've said this over the past few years, the problem is always over there, but coming home soon, right? Anyway, that's really all I want to say about that. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. American companies have pulled out their business from the parent company in the Eastern Bloc in Europe, taking away jobs, harming the people there for doing so. Why aren't they taking their business out of the country of their origin?
Listen to this and write it down if you can't remember it. You're never going to outgrow warfare. You simply must learn to fight. I hear people saying to me, when is it going to get easier? When you die.